Tennis, we are excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, United Nations Ambassador for Quality and Affordable Education in the whole of Africa. It's humanity revolution. I'm super excited about this, and I want, if you're watching on any of the social media platform, kindly share this. The Humanity Revolution is every Tuesday, 5 to 6 p.m. And we're saying instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, let's engage in humanity revolution. Let's engage in humanity. The art of engaging in humanity is that let's not deal with ourselves because of tribalism, because of religiosity, because of ethnicity. Let us deal with ourselves because we are all human beings. You know, we are all human beings. So the humanity revolution is here to stay. And I don't know how many people do we have on the call today. What's on Tennessee? How many people do we have? Before we go on, let's have the video and then chat me. Let's put it on the chat box. How many people? If you are on the call today, please can you just mention your name at the comment section. So let's have the video of the humanity revolution now. The video, humanity revolution.
Imagine a world bathed in the soft glow of kindness. Picture a bustling marketplace in Marrakesh, where a vendor offers a warm smile and a kind word to a weary traveler. See a young girl in Tokyo offering her seat on the train to an elderly woman, their eyes meeting in a moment of shared humanity. In a small village in the Andes Mountains, neighbors gather to help a family rebuild after a storm, their shared laughter echoing through the valley. These are not isolated acts of charity. They are threads in a vibrant tapestry of compassion that is being woven across the globe. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to a larger movement, a revolution of the heart. This is the humanity revolution. The humanity revolution is not a political movement, nor is it defined by any one religion or ideology. It is a universal calling, an awakening to the interconnectedness of all beings. It is a recognition that we are all part of something larger than ourselves, and that our actions have a ripple effect on the world around us. This revolution is fueled by compassion, the ability to understand and share in the suffering of others. It is driven by empathy, the capacity to step into another person's shoes and see the world through their eyes. And it is sustained by respect, a deep appreciation for the inherent worth and dignity of every human being. The impact of compassion is not merely anecdotal, it is deeply rooted in our biology and woven into the fabric of our communities. Studies have shown that acts of kindness release oxytocin, a hormone that promotes feelings of trust, connection, and well-being. When we are kind to others, we are also kind to ourselves. There are countless examples of how compassion and empathy have transformed lives and communities. In Rwanda, survivors of the genocide have come together to rebuild their shattered nation, offering forgiveness and understanding in the face of unimaginable pain. In the aftermath of natural disasters, we see ordinary people performing extraordinary acts of courage and selflessness, putting the needs of others before their own. The humanity revolution is not a spectator sport. It requires each of us to step onto the playing field of life and engage in acts of compassion, empathy, and respect. It challenges us to move beyond our comfort zones, to reach out to those who are different from us, and to extend a hand of friendship to those in need. Start small, smile at a stranger, listen with an open heart, offer a helping hand. These simple acts of kindness may seem insignificant, but they are the building blocks of a more compassionate and just world. Visit theglobalclusters.org to connect with others who are answering the call to action. Together, let us create a world where humanity thrives.
Together, Let us create the world where humanity thrives. In nation building, the place of humanity revolution cannot be overemphasized. Um, I want to welcome everyone that are on the call with me today. I can see the AI tycoon, the person of Cluster and Aflavitar David. You're welcome. And I can see my friend, my brother, my partner, the person of Dr. Adeomu Shubandi. Thank you for joining today's meeting. And I can see Mr. Oluwafumilayo. Sorry, my iPhone has been filled up and I could not chat you. So it's important that we talk after the meeting. That is uh, Mr. Olufumilayo on from Oshofe local government. That is on YouTube. I can see you on YouTube. Having said that, I I think the 001 and the 002 are not available today, maybe because we have changed the the we changed from Zoom to StreamYard, and with this, I think we are currently televising on almost four social media platforms: the YouTube, the Facebook, the TikTok, and the Instagram. And we intend to televise more on other social media platforms. Um, the Humanity Revolution was born out of ensuring that we develop our father's land. When we created the nation building social media platform, and we're looking at the current situation in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we look at the revolution that people have been doing, and we said, oh, these revolutions are not the right revolutions. Revolutions that anytime it's being done, we faced a lot of problems. Revolution is not about us facing such problems. That is not about um, um, the kind of revolution that we're preaching here. This is the global clusters. It's a consortium of professionals or upcoming professionals, technocrats or upcoming technocrats, entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge, accurate information, and accurate connection. And we came up with Humanity Revolution as a result of the revolution that we have all pushed forward that has created chaos. There was when we did the NSAS revolution, we see a lot of people died. We lost a lot of properties. People have not recovered from their loss during the exercise. And we see that this kind of revolution cannot help us. Last year again, people came together and said, we want to do end bad governance revolution. What happened again? People lost their life, a lot of chaos and all of that. So that is why we said instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, let's do humanity revolution. Today on Humanity Revolution, we will be looking at peace. Peace as a form of humanity. Peace. You see, um, one thing me I see abroad because I live in the Republic of Turkey is peace. That peace is too much that even you say like this place is too boring. Oh." The peace abroad, the peace abroad is a peace that is second to none. As a matter of fact, even in the public transport, everybody will keep quiet. Nobody make noise. You will be so shocked. If they want to listen to anything, they'll put it, they'll put on their hands-free, and the peace is second to none. As a matter of fact, if you are abroad, if you used to eat 3 times before, you have to reduce your food because the peace and the food you eat will make you eat. And that's why you see people, becoming weighty and all of that. The place of peace in humanity revolution, it's one of the important thing that everyone should seek. Seek peace in any dispute, no matter what the dispute is. Seek peace, because there is a saying that says, "Before we war, let us judge." The place of judge shouldn't be erased in any individual life. Most of the war that has happened is as a result of people not willing to have peace. Do you understand? Not advocating for peace. Today, I want everyone to know that the movement we have started is a movement that everybody needs to join. You need to join a spark up. Maybe your friend, maybe you inbox us, we can assign you to a spark up where we share information. The essence of what we have created is to ensure that we connect people to local and global opportunity. There are a lot of opportunities around you, but you don't know. Sometimes a lot of people believe that they make money from war. You understand? But the kind of money you make from peace is second to none. The kind of money made from peace is a kind of money that you cannot compare with the one that is made from war. A lot of people believe that, yes, we can make a lot of money from war. I'm not saying people don't make money from war, but let me tell you something. A peaceful nation brings more than money, brings, you see, this satisfaction, advances humanity. Um, you see, everybody wants to go to a peaceful country. Everybody wants to be able to like walk and be rest assured that nothing bad is happening to them. Everybody wants to like you know have this peace of mind. There's nobody that is looking out that will want a place whereby you are there and you are shivering, saying that I don't know what might happen in few minutes, in few seconds, and all of that. Now, the place of peace in humanity revolution is something that we cannot push away. Instead of NSAS, instead of empire government, let's embrace humanity. Today, in humanity revolution, we are considering peace. We see a lot of people re-embadge peace ambassadors. Why? Because of what they have demonstrated. Now, in the global clusters, we believe as clusterian, you must be an embodiment of peace. Something shouldn't happen between you and somebody, and they will tell you that you should forget about it. And you say, no, this thing is this one, is that one. No, you should demonstrate peace. You don't own anything in this world, though. Nothing. When you were coming to this world, you came naked. And when you are going, you go naked. So embrace peace at all costs. Give yourself peace. It is the essence of the peace that you are that you can share. You understand? So make sure you are an embodiment of peace. Make sure that you carry peace. If everybody in your local government, look at, even start from your nuclear family, because why are we talking like this? We're talking like this because it is the consortium of individuals that constitute a family. It is a consortium of families that constitute a community. It is a consortium of communities that constitute a state. It is a consortium of states that constitute a nation. It's a consortium of nations that constitute a continent, and it's a consortium of continents that constitute the whole world. Now, the place of peace cannot be pushed away. A place of peace in nation building, it attracts investors to that land. A lot of people can consider some part of Nigeria that they are not peaceful. So therefore, because it's not peaceful, they don't want to come and bring their investment money there. People have rest of mind to bring in their treasure into a nation that have peace. Let us all pursue peace by all means. I know there is unrest in the land. I know there is hunger in the land. But it is Alifi weary, wo weary. You understand? Let us, present peace instead of chaos, instead of raising backlash, instead of trying to destroy anything. Let us not destroy things around us. Let everybody advocate for peace. Let us be a peace advocate. In humanity, when we advocate for peace, we are showcasing humanity. We are showing people the right way of doing things. Peace coexistence is something that we cannot push away. It's part of the sustainable goal from the United Nations. As you all know, I'm a UN personnel, and that is what we preach all the time. Anytime, any day, we always want to make sure that there is peace. What are the things that cause this unrest? Sometimes it might be little argument. Little argument will cause a lot of unrest. Let us not embrace unrest in our society. A peaceful community with prosperity will come there. People want to go to a peaceful place. We're somewhere now, the place is peaceful. When next, anytime we think of where can I go that I'll be peaceful again, you understand? You come to that place. Some people will leave Nigeria because they want to have their peace. They'll go to Mauritius. Maybe because they find a place that is very peaceful there. Some people will leave Nigeria, they'll go to Dubai. Why? Because they find peace there. Some people will leave Nigeria, they'll go to Canada because they find peace there. The place of peace in nation building, you cannot push it away. Let everybody advocate for peace. I want to encourage every professional, technical, and entrepreneurs. Go to places when you see boys trying to fight, preach peace to them. Let them not fight. Let them not create chaos. All of these things are not giving us good names. You understand? And anytime there is unrest anywhere, we should not be the first person to televise it and put it on the social media. I know the media houses, they believe that bad news is the breaking news. But we in the global cluster are saying that let us make good news the breaking news. Let us change the narratives. Let us make peaceful coexistence the breaking news. I was somewhere one day, sponsored by the um, um, one of the foundations that I equally volunteer for, and I'm a VC, and I'm a board of trustee there. And there was this party that they called silent party. It was my first time. What happened in that silent party? Everybody put on an headset, and the DJ is making the music, and you are the only one listening to that music. So you can just be dancing, and if you remove your headset, everywhere is silent. Nobody is making noise. I think they are practicing it already. That day, I witnessed it myself. Everybody, it was peaceful. Even the local government chairman of that local government, the chairman of that local government visited because he saw that youth, they were actually partying, but it was peaceful. It was an all-night party, and he visited at the middle of the night. And this is what peace can, you understand, can do. Peace attracts the right people into your life. If your life is peaceful, you will see people coming to say they want to identify with you. Let us not, you know, and let us not entertain any form of violence in our home, in our on our streets, in our ward, in our local government, in our states, in our nation. Everybody should be an embodiment of peace. Let us all be an embodiment of peace. The place of peace in humanity revolution cannot be pushed away. Every Tuesday we come here to do this movement. We believe in this peaceful movement, in educating ourselves. Everyone must know you are you are a peace giver. You should be a peace giver. When people see you, their mind should be at rest. Some people will see some people, they will be shaking. No, you shouldn't be that kind of person. When we talk about nation building, the place of peace cannot be pushed away. In nation building, the place of peace cannot be pushed away. Let us all embrace peace. Let us all embrace peace. Let us all advocate for peace. Let us all encourage peace. Peaceful coexistence will go a long way to help all of us. All of this kind of unrest, let's desist from forming groups, clusters that is not pushing our nation forward. You know, bandits, clusters that is dehumanizing us, clusters that is encouraging kidnapping, clusters that is encouraging bloodshed. All of these things are not bringing peace to the land. Peace, if you are living in a compound and you all agree not to do something in a particular spot and you are doing it, it means you are not a contributor to peace. If you are driving and you ate gala and you throw the sachet of that gala outside, that will later on cause blockage, that will cause flood, then you are not a contributor of peace to that community. We must all understand that the things we do and the things we did not do have a large impact in contributing to the peace we all seek. Every one of us like the developed nation. If we don't like it, why are we all now? If you want to book dates for US, there's no date up to 2028. Why are we all? Why do you all want to go to the United States? Why do you want to go to Canada? Why do you want to go to Europe? It's because of the peace we saw there. People define the kind of things that give them peace. To some people, money gives them peace. Some people, when they see a job, it gives them peace. So the place of peace in nation building cannot be pushed away. In this Nigeria, some certain people, they create peace for themselves. They will go and create an estate. And that estate, for instance, the Banana Island estate. We were discussing yesterday in our office at Antonio, at Agri Investment Limited. And we were talking about the minimum house that you can buy there is $1.5 million. That is almost 3 billion. So look at what people are trying to pay to buy peace. That is why you see some people, when there was a wedding that happened around on the 24th of May. You know, it was my younger sister, and this wedding was an high-end wedding. So people, if your name is not registered in 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 their application, there was a company that handled the application. If your name was not registered, if you have not pre-registered there, you cannot get in. Why? Because they are trying to create peace. to the kind of people that are coming into that party. You should know that every human being craves for peace. Every human being craves for peace. Look at what happened between um um is it this war between Israel and is it Lebanon? No. I forgot the Israel and this their neighboring town. I forgot the name of the town. You understand? See now that they've now agreed. Look at the destruction that unrest has created. The destruction that unrest has created. Look at what is currently going on between Russia and Ukraine. All of these things can be discussed. We don't need to fight. You know, Modakeke and Ife then, we still refer to it, and nobody wants such thing to happen anymore. Hmm? Yes, Israel and Palestine. Thank you, my doctor. You understand? Israel and Palestine. Look at what happened. People lost their kids. The the impact of unrest sometimes might not leave you till you go and meet God, till you leave this earth. When one unrest, hmm, when war happen, even the person that create the war is not sure for the person. So we are advocating for humanity revolution. And in today's humanity revolution, we are advocating for peace. Please be a peacemaker in that your group. They said don't post something like this. Don't post it, please. They gave you are part of a department. They said this is the way it should be. That is the way you should do it. Well, it's not it like that. It means that you are creating unrest. Your boss told you, anytime I'm in my office, I like to take coffee. You want to put Lipton for him. Why? Why? You're looking for trouble. You understand? You're not really looking for trouble. Avoid every form of trouble. And I want to say this. One thing I observe in our society is that anytime anybody offend anybody like this, you say, I will do this for you. I will do that for you. What will you gain when you do those things? I will put you inside. Do you know that anybody that they jail for whether he's owing you money or anything, that means you make the person go through punishment. Then the person is not going to pay you again. Let us all look for a peaceful coexistence. If there's any issue, if you have trust somebody before or the person is no longer trustworthy, let us look for a way of you know and ironing things amicably. Let us embrace peace by all means. Let us advocate for peace by all means. Elders among us, please tell the young ones that they should embrace peace. Let's share peaceful stories. Sometimes, do you know when we're young, anytime we watch film that they fight Jackie Chan or something, you understand? It's like that thing. When they finish that film, and the actor would not die and all of those things. By the time they finish, when we go out, we see us start doing all of those things because that is what we have gotten. So you see, I'm not all Tokando people, all the people that learn all of these things. You know, you are a great people. It's a sport, but if you're doing it for a sport, you don't need to demonstrate it outside. It's even wrong for a boxer to fight outside the ring. It's wrong. So please, by all means, let us embrace peace. The place of humanity revolution cannot be pushed away. Most of the things that have caused unrest, religion has caused unrest a lot in our society. Ethnicity has caused unrest. Tribalism has caused unrest. Let us not do that anymore. Let us all embrace peace. Let's be a peace keeper. Let's be a peace giver. Give peace chance. In nation building, the Global Cluster being the first nation building social media platform, because we want peace in all of our land, we believe that everyone can stay anywhere and enjoy this training on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on X, not Twitter right now. You can enjoy this training. Let's embrace peace by all means. Peace is something that we cannot joke with if we really want our nation to be developed. Please let us not put our community in unrest. When you create a war, you don't know whether even your own family will survive from that war. That's one thing you don't do. But when you create peace, everybody enjoy, even your family will enjoy from that peace. Great clustarian and non-clustarian all over the world. My name is Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus. I'm the global president of the Global Clusters Worldwide. Today, I'm saying to you on the humanity revolution, be an embodiment of peace. Put your energy in creating peace. Endeavor to look for peace by all means. Share peaceful quotes. Support people. Embrace people. Encourage peaceful coexistence. Having said that, I want people to give their submission today. Today's humanity revolution, and where our focal point is peace. Peace is the best thing that can happen to any human being. Even you in your life, you need enough peace so that you can give it up. It's out of the abundance of what you have that you can actually give. So you must feel ballet. Most of the things, sometimes some of you are agitated. But this thing not happen. Fear of the unknown. One of the things that I think will happen might not even happen. Don't worry. Be peaceful. Embrace peace and be a peace giver. Thank you very much. I want people to give their submission on this. And um, plus the Tennessee, I don't know which number people can call. Who is on the call today? Let me have let's have Dr. Adeolu. What's your on today's um, humanity revolution and concerning the topic we just treated now? Please, please bring Dr. Adeolu up. Tennessee, bring Dr. Adeolu up. They'll bring you. Tennessee, bring Dr. Adeolu up. All right. Dr. Adeolu, over to you.
Uh, Good afternoon, or good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Adeolu Shobande. I'm a Crossarian, and it's a privilege for me to be here at this hour. I also want to appreciate our amiable ambassador, Ambassador Adekunle Badmus, for this great opportunity and this wonderful initiative to discuss issues that matters to life, and most especially um, on humanity. Um, Humanity is the greatest need of God towards man, the greatest anyone can do, the greatest work anybody can do that will make God to be happy is on humanity. And that's all. Life is not all about self. It is part of self, but more of other. And that is why God didn't give us one hand. He gave us two hands. The reason why God gave us two hands so that we can support, so that we can assist. And talking about peace, in fact, peace is everything. Everyone is looking for peace. Although there are people who are doing things that does not lead to peace, but they themselves, after they have caused chaos, after they have caused trouble, after they have created problems, they will still eventually be looking for peace. Someone who creates problems, probably in a society, if the hands of the law caught up with him or her, he will be begging, he will be pleading. Why is he begging? Why is he pleading? He's looking for peace. That's the worst scenario. So, peace is something that we should all pursue. Nobody on this earth should pursue anything in any of our needs, in any of our efforts, in every of our efforts, in every of our career goals, aspirations. Everything should eventually lead to peace at the end of the day. Because if there is no peace, then we have nothing to enjoy in life. If there is no peace, then we have nothing to boast of. The greatest thing that God wants in among all humans is for peace to exist. And I think um, in our society today, people act by default. What do I mean? People behave as it happens. There is hunger in the land. There is tension in the land. There is chaos in the land. Everyone on the street is going about with one or two challenges. Everyone on the street is either marital challenge, financial challenge, some have health challenge, many or all have emotional challenges. And those challenges, the only solution or what everybody is looking for is peace. Peace in emotions, peace in finance. When you financially okay, you can say you have peace. When there is proper communication or dialogue or oneness between husband and wife, then we can say there is peace. When in the society, we can all pursue our general goals of others, we can help one another, then we can say we are pursuing peace. So my contribution this evening to all Christians and to everyone is that we should all ensure that we pursue peace. I have learned a lot from my amiable ambassador this evening. Peace is very important. If you say peace is not important, try the other side. Try crisis. Try war. Every nation, I always say, every nation that starts with war will still eventually go to drawing board. So why did they go to drawing board in the first place? Why didn't one nation, if there are two nations in crisis, at the initial stage, why didn't one of the nations agree or concede for the sake of peace? Let us pursue peace. And I believe if we pursue peace, because the whole essence of all humanity is for us to enjoy life. And if we now come to life, we do not enjoy it, I think life has no meaning. But with peace, life has a lot of meaning to all of us. That is my little contribution. Thank you for this opportunity.
Wow,
Let us pursue.
wow,
Thank
wow, wow, amazing,
you.
amazing, amazing, amazing. That is the voice of So Shubandi Adiolu. It's a great one to have you. And he's turning his work to us and said, let us pursue peace. He's an entrepreneur, he's a school owner, he's an educator, he's an academician, and he's saying peace all the way. Let's have some other custodian on the call today. Let's have custodian um, Afolabi David, the AI tycoon. What's your take on today's humanity revolution? Afolabi David, let's have it.
No, sir. And everyone on the call today, good afternoon. I'm so happy to be here today again, as always. Thank you so much for this wonderful platform. So it's really changing life. It's a life-changing platform. So that is why I never want to miss this for a day. Thank you so very much, sir, for this wonderful opportunity given to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
the topic on peace is very, very key because we all need peaceful environment, peaceful society, and peaceful world. Nobody like chaos. Even those that are involved in fighting sports, maybe boxers, karate, and every other sports that involve fighting. When if you ask them deep down, the sport they are doing, do they have passion in it? They may say they have passion, but at the end of the day, when they are growing low, they will say no, 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 no. They will regret it. I listened to one of Muhammad Ali interviews. He said if he comes to this world again, he will choose another sport, not boxing sport again, because he regretted it at the end of his life. So nobody like chaos, nobody like fighting. Though there are some people that they derive joy in chaos, just like our doctor has said. After maybe they've been arrested by law enforcers, they will be begging simply because they are seeking for peace. They don't want to suffer for what they've done. So, but for us to achieve a peaceful society, it has to come from us first. Am I peaceful to myself? You know, problem, just like the popular saying in Nigeria that problem no dey finish. There will always be problem. There will always be issue. How am I responding to the issue? How am I responding to the problem that is arising every day in the society? You know, when you are not peaceful to yourself, with yourself, you can never be peaceful with anybody because you can't give what you don't have. And there is no way we want to have relationship with people that there will not be mistakes. There will not be quarreling sometimes. But if we are an ambassador of peace and want peace to reign in our society, in our country, we have to make sure we try everything we can to achieve being a peaceful person. Because God Himself wants us to enjoy our life, want us to be peaceful. That's why He gave all these beautiful words with beautiful animals we can play with. You understand? But it's just so funny sometimes when one or two people are having issue. It happens to me too. So and I've learned from that. When they're having issue, instead of one another to resolve it amicably in a peaceful way, one person will be saying, I'm going to destroy your life, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And at the end of the day, when they eventually do that and the thing boomerang or backfired, they will now be seeking for peace. That is medicine after death. And there's no way we will have a peaceful society, peaceful country that we want if we are not peaceful with ourselves, with our neighbor that we are seeing every day. You understand? Because our neighbor is our first family. our neighbor is our, if anything happen to us now, before they start calling our family that are living very far away, it's our neighbor that will first attend to us. But we are not peaceful with them. Will it be easy to call them when we are having issue with ourselves? Maybe we have health issues or something else. I've seen an instance whereby some people will just die in the house. Nobody will know until they start smelling. Their decaying body starts smelling. It is because they are not peaceful with the people around them. That is why people don't pay attention to them. So if you want a peaceful country, peaceful society, it has to start from us. Every day we are waking up. The question that should be coming out of our mouth and that should be in our mind is, I want to be a peaceful person today. I want to be a peace giver today. I want to be peaceful with everybody today. If we make it our aim, our intention to be a peaceful person, and we, we are showing it that we are a peaceful person, no matter the situation that arises, we will handle it with peace and calm manner. So we can't have a peaceful country, peaceful society without it being coming out from us first. So we have to work on ourselves, to be peaceful with ourselves, to try and be a peaceful person to people around us. Then the whole world, every other person around us, we emulate it. We emulate it. Thank you, sir. That's my submission for today for this wonderful topic, sir.
Wow, wow, that's amazing, amazing. Said, if anything happens from your neighbor that you're used to, you be the first family that was peaceful. That is powerful. You can relate to that story several times and all of that. Having said that, which of the clusterian is around the game? Let's have clusterian Itale Nwa Yigwe. What's your take on today's humanity revolution? Let's have it. Itale Nwa Yigwe. Hmm. On YouTube, Mr. Olufunmilayo Bakari said, there is no other path to peace. Peace is the only path. Amazing, 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 amazing. The global CTO, in the person of Mr. Mike Oluwade, said, every human being craves for peace. Powerful word. Mm, mm, amazing. You can see Alayo.tv gave a max emoji. That's great. That's great. So let's have the next Australian to give us their submission. Which of the Australian is available? Who is available on the call right now? All right. What's your submission? We have 10 minutes to go. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Go ahead, please.
Hello, sir.
Hello, ma. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Yes, Ambassador Boteleku, go ahead. I
All
recognize
right.
your
Good
voice.
evening. All right, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. Although I'm joining a bit late, so sorry. I was trying to get myself together, so I was sleeping. However, I'm not new to Humanity Revolution. I've been part of it, and I can guess what it has been all about. I just want to contribute briefly, and I want to submit that
We're
as
talking about
humans,
peace. Peace today. Peace, peace.
about what,
The
sir?
place of peace. Peace, peace in humanity
Peace.
revolution. Yes,
Okay, peace, peace.
yes.
All right, sir. Yeah,
The place
I,
of
I,
peace
I know
in
that.
humanity revolution.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. We actually need that word peace. I mean, it's very important for humanity to exist, to coexist without issues, without problems, to coexist with love, with unity. We must have peace. We all must understand one another. We all must tolerate one another. The place of tolerance in maintaining peace, among humans is cannot be overemphasized. We need peace among ourselves for us to coexist and enjoy the reason we are being made. The whole essence of life is to make sure that you maximize the little time you have or the big time you have on earth. Make sure you maximize it and get the best of it all. There is no use. It's of no use fighting. It's of no use getting angry. It's of no use causing problem. It's of no use defaming somebody, and it's of no use assassinating somebody's character because of your own gain. Whatever it is that makes it look like you hate someone, try and work on it and maintain peace. Now, to round it up, I will conclude this way. When you make peace with somebody, and you make peace with everybody, you make peace with everyone, you too will be at peace. When you are not at peace with people, when you are not at peace with humanity, when you are not having it easy with people, then you too indirectly you are not having peace, because as long as you are not having good relationship with people, it also affects you. And occasionally when you hear or see those people, your heart beats. So we need peace to live long, we need peace to coexist, and we need peace to enjoy what life gives us. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir.
Amazing, amazing. We need peace all the way. We should seek peace all the way. Thank you, Ambassador Abosede. Let's have Floskin and Yetunde Badman. What's your take on today's humanity revolution? Yetunde Badman.
Good evening,
Good
Clostarians. Good evening,
evening.
everyone. Good evening,
Yeah, my best for
Ambassador.
today. Yeah.
Um, Everyone who contributed has actually said it all, because we can never underestimate the importance of peace. Right from each everyone's household, peace is paramount. And I think it is that coexistence that we share with each of ourselves in family, that is what we can reflect out when we get to the environment. That is what we can push out when we get to our surroundings. You can imagine someone who from his home has never experienced what it takes to be peaceful, or someone who during his upbringing it has always been violence. How do you want that person to exhibit a peaceful coexistence out there? It's definitely going to be easy. So I think this humanity revolution has make us understand how it is to have a peaceful environment, to have a peaceful society. And what everybody has made point on is that peaceful coexistence starts from each one of us. It starts from our mindset. It starts from how we think of others. It starts from how we relate with others. Because truthfully, it is when you have peaceful existence with your brothers, with your sisters, with your neighbors, that is when you are going to be peaceful with yourself. Because even you won't enjoy life. It's just going to be a life full of bitterness, because you
Mm.
don't people don't get to share with you. They don't get to be free with you. You're just there. So peacefulness is something very important, and as a nation, we have to hold on to this. We have to hold on to this if we want to grow, if we want to be better than we had before, if we want to move forward. This is something that we have to work on. We have to work on so very much, and I think we have done just justice to that. I just want to endeavor every one of us who has learnt one or two to ensure we utilize it. Let us spread peaceful coexistence. Let us try to be a good brothers to one another. Let us try to make sure we represent ourselves well by being a good brethren to each and every one of us that we come across with. Thank you very much for this opportunity, sir. Um, thank you, everyone.
Wow, amazing, amazing. That is the voice of Pastor Yetunde Badmo. You know, that's our own contribution in the humanity revolution of today. We have a very, very little time. Do we have any custodian or do we have anyone on Facebook that wants to contribute? If you're on Facebook, custodian Lulu Kumilayo, do you want to contribute? Let me see if I can call Lulu. If you want to call in, um, the numbers to call in, do we have a number plus Tennessee that people can use to call in? If you do we have any of the Plastarians on board yet? Okay, okay. Having said that, I think we have really done justice to today's call. Um, Alayo TV, are you there? Do you want to call in? I think there's still room for people to come in. Okay, our time is passing. It is around 6 o'clock. So I want to appreciate everyone that has come to the call today. The place of humanity revolution cannot be pushed away. If you're watching this video, we want you to share to all your social media platforms. Let everybody, this is the revolution that everyone should embrace. Let us embrace peace. Let us embrace humanity. Let us hear from people's contribution. You know, a true owner and adult from the female gender has contributed, from the male gender has contributed, two male has contributed today. And let us all know your own thoughts at the comment section. Give your comment. What do you think? How do you think we can, produce peace in our community? What's your solution on how we can have a peaceful coexistence? Having said that, my name is Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, and I'm the Global President of the Global Clusters Worldwide. And I was going to end with who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or upcoming professionals, technocrats or upcoming technocrats, entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge for our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because the boom we are connected to determines what to collect. We are not just a social media platform with a marketplace with instant monetization. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth. The first social media platform that promotes moral, absolutely. The first social media platform that advances humanity forward. So if you want to be part of this community, you can actually download the app on Play Store. You can download the app on Play Store and a one-time lifetime certificate as a Bulgarian. And if you want to come with the combo package, it's the 1,000 where you get to do online UK diploma course and all of that. Then as a vendor, it's one-time lifetime of 50K or a combo package of 1,000 where you get to do online UK diploma course. So having said that, thank you very much for coming by. I appreciate my friend, my brother, Dr. Abiolu, Sobandi. Thank you for coming by. And I want to say this, that tomorrow is the new love revolution. In 5 to 6 p.m. Don't miss it. Invite your friends. Our things are free. It's currently streaming on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. So don't miss this great training. Let's repost all of the trainings and let's share this with all of our friends and family. So thank you very much. God bless you. Have a good evening. Bye.